I have been writing professionally for almost 5 years as of this recording. And during that time, I spent the last 3 years writing for multimillionaires. And there are three qualities, if you will, that I noticed become a recurring pattern throughout the people that I've been working with who are very successful. And they're not what you think. Let's get right into it. Number one is that successful people want you to win desperately, badly. And this is very, very curious to me because there's this notion or this idea floating around in society that a lot of people who are winning, who are successful, they're trying to hoard everything. They're hoarding their wealth, they're hoarding their ideas, their concepts, their frameworks, etc., that made them successful. It's like they want to just keep everything to themselves, and nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, the most successful people want to give it all away because they want you to win too. Why? Most people who are winning right now, who are wealthy, they didn't start off that way. They didn't inherit their wealth. They didn't win the lottery. They didn't come into it just by stumbling upon it. More often than not, the vast majority of the time, they worked their asses off and they started from nothing. They had nothing. There was no indication that they were going to become wealthy, but they learned the right frameworks, the right strategies. They developed the skills, they gained the knowledge, and they developed themselves to the point where they became wealthy. And I believe that it's because they lived on both sides of the equation. They had nothing and then they had everything, that they understand that you can do it too. And because they've been there and they've done that and now they're on the other side, they truly want other people to win. They want you to be successful. And it's funny because as I am writing for these wealthy individuals, the thing that I have to do is I'm tasked with going through their content, reading their books, diving into their frameworks, their mindset, their proprietary systems, and all of these other things, because I have to immerse myself in their world in order for me to write like them, because I'm essentially, you could call it a ghostwriter, although I'm a copywriter now. And I've just noticed time and time again that they have this mindset of they want you to be successful. They come to their work with a mindset and attitude of service. Why? Because they want you to win too, desperately, more than you'll ever know. And I think that's a very powerful takeaway. And so the key here that I want you to take away from this point is that what you desire for yourself, you should want for others. So that's key number one. Key takeaway number two is that they are delusionally optimistic. They are so positive and they believe and have so much faith in themselves, in their goals, in their ability to make a difference in the world, that that's what drives them forward to actually fulfill that idea or that concept of themselves. They just believe deep down that things are going to work out for them. And it's not like they carry this belief all the time 24/7. They have down days. They have times when things aren't going well and maybe they lose a little bit of faith from time to time, but they always return to it. They always come back to this core idea that things will work out, this core belief and emotional place within themselves that things are going to pan out the way that they want them to. And that right there, I think, is so powerful, because the vast majority of times that we give up on ourselves is when we lose hope that things are going to work out the way we want them to. But multimillionaires, wealthy people, successful people, they have this delusional belief that things are going to work out, that they're going to win, that they're going to, with enough time and repetition, get to where they want to go. So the key takeaway here, and this is probably going to sound a little bit cliche, if you will, but you got to believe that your goals are in the cards for you. You got to believe that what you want also wants you, and that as long as you keep moving forward every day, that you're going to get what it is that you want. So that's number two. Number three is they have pulling power. What is pulling power? They have the ability to draw people into their world, and it's not necessarily because of their wealth or their success. Yes, that might play a part of it, but what I've noticed is that there's a certain energy that they have. There's a certain aura, if you will. I don't really like that word, but it's kind of true in this instance, that pulls people in. And it has to do with, honestly, the two prior points that I just mentioned. They want other people to win. They believe that they're going to win. So they're very optimistic by nature. And you can't sit here and tell me that those qualities aren't attractive to people, that those qualities aren't